Yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that a new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come on, come see me. The devil had entered my soul, my mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama had. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Be somebody. Hop in my seats massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made an M deposit.
Paid all these dues with the game. Sacrifice your strides for that stain. Sacrifice. Heard you sacrifice your life for that chain. She sacrificed that money for
White.
left hand, got 3 rings, that's brum brum. We up one, bad, just savage. Take her to the mall and buy some. That's gonna wanna make your friends come. Make way with the timing. Tell me. Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? 10 toes, yeah, you gotta stay down, eh? Just some yawn, looking for a way out, eh? People watching, yeah, I gotta skip town, eh? Hit my phone if you need a hoe.
I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. Only imagine all the sacrifice she made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make sure all the she gave wasn't in vain. I sacrifice for your entertainment, boy. I'm Mr. Anderson in the Matrix. Check the last name, it's all facts. In the human race, it's all about pacing. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I'm the one at the end, like I count backwards. Never satisfied, details classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice down.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long. I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now I don't trust the so what you mean? Woo. Hold up. Whoa. What you mean? Woo. Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust a soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo!
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad as bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Martin, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
Tannehill on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start the drive with Martin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Jameis to throw it. They set up the screen to Martin. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Formation here defensively. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. These Dolphins last year, Charles, won 9 of their last 11 coming down the stretch before the playoff loss to Pittsburgh. Finished 10-6. That was their first postseason trip since 2008. But this once-proud franchise has not won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
And I expect that to change in 2017 because the groundwork they laid in 2016 with a brand-new head coach in Adam Gase and a brand-new attitude and a lot more toughness than maybe what people expected, that's what keyed the run game with Jay Ajayi, and they gave him Isaac Asiata, a guard out of Utah, to increase that toughness up front.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Charles, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, last year, Dirk Cutter's first year, finishing 9-7. Now, that was their first winning season since 2010, but still not enough to get them in the playoffs. They've missed those 9 straight seasons. And, in fact, their last playoff win, gosh, that was way back in Super Bowl 37.
But for Buccaneer fans and the team, optimism is really high.
Yeah.
They felt like they played well down the stretch. They feel like they can play against some of the big boys in the league now. Defensively, they've got to get better and continue to do so. I like the pick of Justin Evans, the safety out of Texas A&M. He brings a hitter's mentality to that part of the field, and then you flip it over to offense. It's one thing to say that you believe in Jameis Winston. There's another thing to show it by giving him O.J. Howard, a tight end out of Alabama.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first down, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Meanwhile, up in Buffalo, the Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver. A nice AFC West matchup. And he's brought down after a good gain. 31 yards there and a first down. The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage. First down, here's the run with Martin. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 54 yards. They'll run. Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in week 1. You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone. That's a big statement for him. It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go. Last year behind me. Let's move forward. Good point. Shed it and move on. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game. Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. second down. Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Tannehill on third down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second and 10, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Come on now, let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 8 yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second. For him now, 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner, he became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. Flush to his right. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. With the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's got Evans. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
10 more there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tannehill on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering where it's going to go.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jameis to throw it. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a 10th carry here for Martin. Shoves him aside. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics, but in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Braid had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. play fake. Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, Rodgers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Back now in Miami. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And now running right through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. For the Dolphins, they'll be building up those frequent flyer miles the next month or so. Week 2, they're at the Chargers in the debut of the StubHub Center, then at the Jets. Then they fly to London to face the Saints in Week 4. Finally, then, back to Miami to host the Titans in Week 5.
I feel the jet lag already.
On second down, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Fasano, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
And now loose football fumble. Martin lost it, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad? Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire, Jim Jones. Everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fake as. I really do. I'm kicking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Shoulders, but just stick to the code. You get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finessing strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word
you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, it's too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off both of these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. But tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback 03 everything was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau, killing like 10 counts. Y'all know how we get down, house with the fence around. Y'all know that we en route, transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care, so I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man, seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in, it all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though, I mean not a spec. My girl be serving looks, I can the chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live, this is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm off record. I'm in my own world, throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing, tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, I'm in my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey, your girl went missing, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with the range. Pause, then I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. Long week, but a great day. So it got me like sage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a race horse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm out of done. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a race horse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather box and epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes, whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, you take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a straight, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a straight, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. Yeah, all this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a straight, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a straight, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, but your shit, it just be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, just like in the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay. Just to let you know